Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Lindsay and today we're talking about Lauren Conrad Clean Beauty. I did not know this brand existed until recently and I haven't really seen a ton of videos on it either. So I wanted to review everything for you guys since this is a clean beauty line. So I hope you guys enjoy this. If you do at any point, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. I would love for you to join me. But let's go ahead and get into the application of these products. So before we get started on the products I'm going to use, I'm just going to read the about section on their website just so you guys can get a feel for this brand. So it says that they're committed to creating beautiful products that are clean, environmentally friendly, ethically sourced, and vegan, so you can feel good about what you're putting on your skin. So everything is vegan, clean, recyclable packaging, stuff like that. So the first product that we're going to be testing is called the Lip and Cheek Tint. This only comes in one shade at the moment, which is called Peony. So it does come in a little glass jar, light pink packaging, which I think is cute. Here's the shade. I have yet to try this, so we'll see how this works. This retails for $20 and it says gives your lips and cheeks a pinch of color with this lightweight creamy tint. It says to use your fingertips and layer onto cheeks and lips. I'm just going to be using this for my cheeks today, so I guess I will do what they say and just use my fingers. Let's do a swatch first. It feels really like balmy, definitely on the sheer side. It looks like it's gonna be very dewy on the cheeks. So I'm just gonna take this and start dabbing it on my cheeks. I do already have all my base makeup on and I did set with powder. So we'll see how these work over powder. So it actually went on a lot easier than I expected it to. I wish I had more shades of this. I feel like one shade is just like not cutting it. So with just one layer, I do feel like that gave me a really good amount of pigment. It is dewy, but it doesn't feel too heavy. It kind of just reminds me a little bit of the Juice Beauty blushes. It's a little bit of a sheen, but it's not feeling like I just put an oil on my face or anything. And it also went beautifully over powder. It did not pick up my foundation or my powder. So that's really good criteria for me to go off of. Again, the shade is kind of like, I'd be more excited if there were multiple shades, but it is a new line, so maybe eventually they will. I'm not a huge fan of these type of like multi-use balmy cheek items, so just for me, I'm not initially super excited. But if you do enjoy those products, you might like that one. I think the shade and everything and finish is pretty. So we'll talk a little bit more about everything later. The next product I want to try out is the liquid highlighter. This is $26 and you get 0.37 fluid ounces of product. It only comes in one shade as well. I did swatch this and it was super sheer, and it has like a bit of a golden undertone. I'll try to show you guys with a swatch, but it says get a youthful glow from this buildable formula's light to medium coverage and lightweight luminous finish. And it says to use with a fingers, brush, or sponge anywhere skin would catch light. So it comes in a little squeezy tube, and that's what the product looks like when it's first squeezed out. And then it has like a little bit of a bronzy tint. As you can see, as I rub it into my hand, it is very sheer. It doesn't really have any sort of like a pigment base to it. It really is just like this golden pearl. So I'm also just gonna try to apply this with my fingers on top of that blush. I'm not sure that really did anything. So this is super subtle. It does, I feel like it gave me a little bit of glow, but it's extremely subtle. The pearl in it isn't noticeable at all really on the skin. It's very natural in terms of the finish and look. Definitely a more my skin but better type of highlight. So I feel like it does go well with the cheek products. These are giving me like a similar, I think this whole line is more of like a natural makeup vibe. I'm gonna attempt to take a little bit more and see if we could build this up. This is also performing well over my powder. It's not picking up like the Rare Beauty one does on me. Okay, I don't really feel like it's building up either, so it's really just a sheer type of glowy product. I feel like this might almost be better under makeup. I'll have to continue to test it and try it under makeup and see if the glow does go through. It reminds me a little bit of the Safe Beauty Glow Gel, where it's just so natural looking, but the texture, it does like seem to dry down a little bit, not as water-like as the Safe Beauty one. So our next product is the eyeliner, which I'm so excited to try. So before we do that, I'm going to go ahead and do some eyeshadow. I'm just using my little everyday Makeup Geek and ColourPop palette that I have built here. And I'm taking a matte brown just to add a transition. Probably gonna keep it very simple. I was thinking of just doing like the classic Lauren Conrad winged liner in like a bold lip look. Now that we have our transition shade on, I'm going to use the Victoria Beckham. This is the Lid Luster in the shade Blonde, just as my lid shade, which is really gorgeous white gold. They're sort of like a pressed pigment, so I just like to apply them with my fingers. All right, let's get into this liner. This is called the Liquid Eyeliner, and it's $20. It says only currently come in black, and it says line your lashes with rich color that stays true through wear with its lightweight, non-smearing formula. This online I wasn't originally excited about because I thought it was a felt tip, but it's a brush tip liner, which are like my absolute favorite. They're so precise, and I don't think I've ever tried a clean brush tip liner, so I am so pumped about this, and I do think the packaging is really cute for this line. So we're gonna go ahead and just do a simple wing. I'm gonna try to do it on camera with you guys. So I actually like to start my liner from the like actual wing and then connect it. So first I do the bottom line and then I connect it. All right, so that had turned out a lot thicker than I was anticipating, but it wasn't really the eyeliner's fault, it was kind of just me. This eyeliner was super easy to use. I love the brush tip. It's very opaque and black, and I did wear this yesterday and I didn't find any smudging or flaking. So I have super high hopes for this because I've been looking for a clean brush tip liner for the longest time. This one did not disappoint, so really excited. So I do have the lip products to go over next, but I'm gonna go ahead and finish up my lashes and everything, and then we'll talk about the 2 lip products. For my lashes, I'm using the Ilia Limitless Lash Mascara, of course. Starting with our first lip product, I have the lip glosses here, all 3 shades. So these are $18, and it says they give your lips a smooth, glossy finish with a moisturizing, buildable color that's sheer to medium coverage. So the 3 shades are this like pinky clear, which I think is really cool, rose quartz. We have this like very muted rose, like topaz, which is called Dawn, and then we have a bright pink called Raspberry. So I do actually already have the clear one on. I will like swatch these for you guys on my lips. I can't really tell if this one has much of a like pink tint to it. It's a pretty simple clear gloss. These are non-sticky, like I really don't feel any stick to them at all, and they don't have a scent either, which is nice if you are sensitive to scents. So let's try on this next one. I don't mind these kind of tube applicators. I think they're kind of nice, especially when you're using them like on the go or they're in your bag. Here's the shade Dawn. These are really sheer. I'll try to build it up a little bit more. That one's really pretty. It's like a My Lips But Better type of shade. Pretty sheer. I do agree. It's like sheer to medium coverage. And the last one we have, that's Raspberry. Pretty curious to see how this one looks actually. That actually might be my favorite. It's really pretty. I thought it would be like way more pigmented, but these are sheer glosses. I think they're super comfortable on the lips. Non-sticky, as I mentioned, don't have an overwhelming scent to them. So these I think are a really solid lip gloss if you're just looking for like a nice tube lip gloss. Pretty simple to bring with you or just have in your makeup collection. Let's get started with these lipsticks. I have all 4 shades of lipsticks here. We have Dahlia, Poppy, Juneberry, and Shell. So these are $20, and it says get a smooth, full coverage, semi-matte color that's non-feathering and completely comfortable. So I guess we'll start with the shade Shell first. So the packaging of these, they're like pretty short for a lipstick, very compact, just a plastic component, same color as the other packaging. Here's the shade Shell. Next we have the shade Juneberry. It's so pretty. These are like really pigmented. Then we have the shade Dahlia, which is like a bright pink fuchsia. Last but not least, we have Poppy, which to me is just looking like a very true red tone. I will go ahead and try a couple of these on for you guys, starting with Shell, which is the nude pink. I did try this formula yesterday, and they're so like pigmented but smooth. Like I was not expecting them to be like a satin finish for some reason. Like these are really pigmented lipsticks. So here's the shade Shell. I wasn't sure I was gonna love this shade at first because it looked like it might be a little bit too warm on my skin, but I think it works well. As I mentioned, I really enjoy the formulas of these. The applicators are also like very sharp on the tip, so you can get such a precise application. Super opaque, you really don't have to build these up at all, and they're so comfortable. I guess I'll actually try on all of these for you guys. Let's do Juneberry. I haven't tried this one on yet. It looks so pretty though, very deep berry. There we have Dahlia, super vampy and pretty. I might want to keep this one on. Definitely perfect fall lipstick if you like these type of deeper berry tones. I really like the mix of red and purple in it. It doesn't really lean too far on either side. And lastly, here's the shade Poppy, which is the red. Now that I'm looking at it, it does seem to be like a little bit of a warmer red to it, like a poppy color. Makes sense for the name. I do feel like I like the deeper color better on me, so I'm gonna land on that one for my final look. I'll be back to wrap up my thoughts on everything. Alright guys, so here's our finished look. Now to wrap up my thoughts on everything, starting in the order that I used the products. I did not use that first. The lip and cheek tint in Peony. I don't know, this wasn't that unique to me. I do feel like there's a lot of similar products on the market to this, so it's not something I'm initially like over the moon about. It is a really pretty glowy finish. It worked well over powder. I don't necessarily have anything negative to say about it besides that it just isn't getting my juices going, my makeup juices. Now for the liquid highlighter. I would say pass on this unless you like a super natural highlight, but for me it's just like so not there that I wouldn't reach for this again. I do like more dramatic type of makeup, so again, if you're like into supernatural things, you might enjoy this. I do think the formula is good and I like how it works over powder, but other than that, it's another one of those where I'm not like really that impressed with it. Moving on to the eyeliner, I think this is one of the stars of the line. This is amazing. I love the brush tip. It's so pigmented. You can get a very precise liner. It makes it really easy to do eyeliner. This is going to be something I'm probably using every day or every time that I do eyeliner. So good. Can't wait to continue using that one. And then we have the lip glosses. I really enjoy these as well if you want something quick and easy and non-sticky in a little tube form. And then the last products, which I feel like would be my second standout of the brand, which are the lipsticks. I love these. The shade is stunning. They have a really beautiful matte formula that doesn't feel dry or cakey or like flaky on your lips. Doesn't accentuate the dryness on my lips. Really gorgeous. I hope they come up with like a bunch more colors, but my personal favorites I would say are Juneberry and the like nude pink, which is Shell. Super stunning. I'm going to be wearing this probably a lot for fall. So that was about everything. Thank you guys for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up if you did, and subscribe if you haven't already. Let me know in the comments below what you're most interested in from this line. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.